So good morning everyone. Happy 4th of July. Today the plan is to go back in and check this hive right here. If you watched the previous video, I believe episode 1.8, I decided to make a walk-away split, and being a complete noob at it, I didn't put enough bees in here. So the whole idea was to make a walk-away split and have two hives so I wouldn't be risking my main hive. Since I lost a hive, I was kind of nervous about losing the hive, and I wanted to have a backup plan. But I also didn't want to jeopardize the health of the Saskatraz beehive over there. So I didn't put that many bees in here. I think I put 3 frames, 2 brood, 1 resource, and it was in the middle of the day. I didn't shake any bees from the other hive into it. When I put them in here, almost immediately, a few hours later, I noticed that there was nobody coming in or out. There was no forage bees, so there was no food coming in, no water, whatever the bees do. And I left it that way for a few days. I started feeding sugar water. When I did that, the sugar water, the whole pint was just being robbed in a matter of a few hours. I mean, there was a bunch of activity on the hive, many bees going in and out, probably just robbing it. So it's been, I don't know, maybe 5 days. I'm gonna go back in, and if they were unable to make a queen cell for those eggs, and there's no eggs in there, which I'm certain there's not going to be, then it's pretty much a bust and it's not gonna be successful. So if that's the case, I'm gonna move everything back into the original hive, into the top box, and hopefully just continue to build up the Saskatraz hive. If there is a queen cell in there, I'll continue to feed sugar water and just hope and pray that it works out. Yeah, so let's get into the hive and check it out, see what's going on. All right, set this top box off. See, there's some bees. This whole thing is empty. I filled it up yesterday. Huh? There's a few bees in here. So I'm gonna be looking for some queen cells in here. And I didn't bring smoke today. Figured I wasn't gonna need it. They're already not very happy. So these frames here, the lighter colored frames, are where the queen cell is going to be, if any. There's still a lot of bees in here. So weird. So there's honey here. There's honey and there's brood. Yeah, all that sugar water just leaked down into the bottom. Wasn't a very good sugar water system I had going on right there. For sure. So I'm thinking that this would be the frame with the that had the eggs that might have the queen. Oh man, this is a heavy honey frame. So there's still capped honey. There's no eggs. No queen cell. And look at all that honey. Looks like they're uncapping it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, there's no queen cell in here. There's very little brood, and there's honey. So my choices is either to add more bees, more eggs, and stuff into this hive, or just abandon the try completely and move everything back into the original hive. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. So I'm going to cover it back up for now. Wait, I gotta make it right though, for sure. Make it right. Go ahead and put this back up here. Well, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this up and check and see how this hive is looking. See how we're looking up here. Lots of bees. No smoke today. They seem a little bit annoyed, but I imagine I would be too. Somebody was mucking in my house. Yeah, kind of what I expected. So there's nothing on these two frames, completely empty. These first 3 frames here. I'm trying to sting that. I just want to pull out a frame or 2 of this and look to see what's going on. because one of the things that I think I messed up on is back when I originally found the cup, the queen cup in the hive was getting really crowded and stuff. It's probably when I should have split it at that point. But instead of splitting, I added a second box. Lots of eggs in here. This side is all honey. But the queen has been on this side over here because we got eggs right there. She's been laying in those cells. That's a pretty good one. I mean, what is the general consensus of beekeepers? Is there a time of year that this has to be done? Does there have to be cups in order for, I mean, can they, I think I'm just gonna call it and take those frames of bees and throw them up here in this top box. I think that's what I want to do. Just abandon the split. We'll give it another try maybe later as this hive fills up more. We'll give it another shot. But I think for right now, what I want to do that's a strange. So what I think I'm going to do is remove these frames here and then put all the frames over here back in the hive. That's it. Everybody's back in there. We're gonna go with that. Everybody's back in the original hive. And we're just gonna let them do their thing for another week. Looks like wax moth stuff in here. A little bit of webbing up on the top area. See that? What is that? I don't know, but it's gone now. Okay. You know what? I actually kind of like this other top. See if it fits. I like this top because it's got these vented screens right here on the sides. These screen vents. Because it's been so hot. Give me some airflow up to the top of the hive and not allow any robbers or anything to get in. So that's kind of nice. It will fit. I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to fit. Yeah, because I forgot. This is for a 10 frame. So, yeah, that's not going to fit. My bad. Let's go with the original. Top back on there. So I don't know if you can see, but we had plenty of bees, dried up sugar water there, and plenty of dead bees in the bottom of this box. So it just really wasn't going very well. I didn't do it right. If I was really going to commit to the walk-away split, I should have put more eggs and more bees at least. And I think I just picked the wrong time of the year to do it. There was no cups being built at the time. Or I could have just added a queen into here if I purchased one, but I didn't. So everybody's back in the original hive. We still have some stragglers just trying to come back into here. I don't know if they're just looking for sugar water, they are robber bees or not, but hopefully everything's going to go well back in the original hive. We'll just wait and try it another time.